Hey guys, we are like less than 3 weeks pre-op now. I actually went and bought another post-surgical bra. This time is just off of Amazon. And it was only like a $30 post-surgical bra, but it had really high ratings. So I wanted to compare this one to the SheFit bra that I previously reviewed. So once again, this one is only $30 off of Amazon. It's different from the SheFit in that, well, A, price, but B, this one has like little hooks that you do it up with, whereas the SheFit was a zipper. So that's a little bit different. Also, in terms of the clasps, I'm gonna change my view here. This is better. In terms of the clasp, whereas the SheFit was like a big piece of Velcro that you could just tug and tighten, this one has different loops. So you can take this loop and you can move it up to give you more support this way. So it came like this on the lowest loop, so I'm leaving it like this right now. In terms of lining, this one is a lot thinner. It's comfortable and definitely doesn't have any lining. I have a little bit of nip action going on here, whereas the SheFit was just thicker overall. And in terms of coverage, this one definitely has some more boobage, whereas the SheFit one, you'll see it had covered me more. So I mean, it's hard to say. After operation, I'm going to compare the two bras as well, but I wanted to have a second post-surgical bra because I only had the SheFit, and I wanted to have another option in case that one was annoying me, or in case you know, one is being washed, and also just to compare the two. This one has really, really high ratings on Amazon, so I'm very curious to see how it compares to like the $120 bra for 30 bucks. I'm hoping that it does the job. I'm actually going to wear it for the day, even though I'm pre-surgery right now, just sort of work it in a bit, test it out. But so far, I mean, for 30 bucks, I can't say it's a bad bra, just a little bit different in terms of coverage. So it'll be interesting to see sort of how this deeper V here works with my implants and like just exposure in general, whether that's comfortable, whether it's not comfortable. This doesn't bother me too much having to do the hook and loop. Seems like it gives me just the same amount of adjustability. And then this, like I said, is very, very thin. So I don't know if that's going to give me some sensitivity because it's so thin, or whether it's actually going to be more comfortable than padding. So I'll let you know once again. The other thing I wanted to update you guys on is that now that the holidays are over, I've gone back on keto diet, and I am 4 days in, and I've already lost like 4 pounds, almost 5 pounds. So I mean, on me, you guys might not see it, but like for me, like I feel already so much less bloated. My belly has gone down a lot. I've been peeing like crazy, so I think I'm just dropping water like crazy. I can even see it in my face. So I don't know if you're noticing it, but I am. But like versus some of my previous videos where I was really, really puffy and swollen, don't mind my zit. I feel like having just changed my diet after the holidays and dropping those carbs again and drinking more water and staying away from sugar, I feel like I'm already starting to release a lot of that backup fluid, and I'm also releasing a lot of that backup weight. So I'm really excited to sort of get off some of this pre-surgery weight so I can go into surgery as small and as flat as possible so that they can pull me as tight as possible, and also to help me in my recovery. I had gotten off a track with my diet over the holidays, which made me gain probably 8 to 10 pounds, which is crazy, but it happens really quickly when you get off of keto diet. But it is also a lot of water retention, sodium. So anyhow, I'm feeling really good. A couple weeks away from surgery. Hopefully coronavirus doesn't affect my surgery from happening. But as of right now, I'm really excited, and I'm feeling much, much better about even just my initial weight loss. I'm really happy about my body going into surgery. And then, you know, once surgery happens, and this is no longer like a flub line, and this is instead a line from the tummy tuck. I don't know if these particular underwear are going to work after the tummy tuck in terms of hiding incisions or not. We'll have to see. But anyhow, like I know hip to hip is what I'm expecting. I know all of this that I've shown you guys in the past that sort of hangs over will be gone. I know this belly button will be fixed with my scar there. And I know that all of this will be, you know, sort of cinched together more to give me some definition and pull my abs back together. And then of course these boobies are gonna be fuller and more up. So I've had a couple questions about the whole process of getting back on track after the holidays and back on track with your weight loss leading up to your surgery date. So my surgery is coming up now on January 21st. So we just got through Christmas and New Year's, which I definitely got off track with my diet during that time. So I made myself a promise that after New Year's, I was gonna get back on track. I was gonna stop drinking any alcohol because you're supposed to do that leading up to your surgery anyhow, and just sort of start to clean eat a little bit more just leading up to surgery. And the benefit of that is once again to be within that 10-pound range of your goal weight, but also to help minimize like any bloating leading into your surgery, because obviously if you're super bloated, it's a little bit harder for them to, I guess, do your procedure and get it nice and tight. So I want to go in as not bloated as possible. And also like in terms of your bowels, you want to make sure that you're regular and that you're staying regular. Otherwise that can be really, really painful. So yeah, I got back on track. And in terms of some of the side effects of that, because obviously as I mentioned in some of my previous posts, I do keto diet. So with keto diet and with entering that whole process of ketosis, there is absolutely some side effects that I'm experiencing. So I got a nice big zit right there on my face, which typically I don't get unless it's my period or like some major changes. So I got a little bit of skin changes happening. The biggest change would be though, like day 1 to getting back on track after sort of having a free for all. I'm peeing a lot. And the reason why is I guess my body's just flushing out like all the sodium, all the junk I've been eating, and I've been drinking a lot of water to help promote that. So don't be afraid if you're going to the washroom quite often when you first get back on track, especially when you're doing keto and especially when you're eliminating those carbs and that sugar. That was the first big thing I noticed. Secondly, I get this weird thing, which I don't know if everyone doing keto gets this, but for myself, like I find that when I'm starting to go into ketosis or even just like detoxing in general, like I get really itchy. So I have like these really like itchy spurts around my body. And also like mental health wise, like I start getting, well, like a lot of fog here in my head. Like I start to feel like very cloudy, and that gets much, much better once you get over the sugar and the carb addiction. But like day 3 of getting back on track, oh my gosh, yesterday I had so much fog and cloud and tension in my head that thankfully today I feel amazing. So that was short-lived. And also just sometimes like I get like weird thoughts and like a little bit of anxiety, especially at night when I go to bed and it's hard for me to sleep. Nothing to be too concerned about, but I guess once again, just like hormones raging, things come to my mind and then I can't shake them. And so I find myself when I'm starting to get back on track with my diet that I have these symptoms, but they, for me, because I've done this so many times, like there's signs that I am getting back into ketosis and I am getting back on track. So I'm just sort of mindful of it. And usually by day like 5, which for me is today, I'm feeling excellent. And I think I described in my last video about my weight loss journey and about keto diet that I personally don't usually, knock on wood, get keto flu. I get the opposite of keto flu, which is keto euphoria, which is that my body just feels great. I feel great. I have so much mental clarity. And yeah, like I'm going through it again. I'm day 5 back on track. I'm really happy to report I'm already 4 pounds down. I feel like I've already lost a lot in my face and in my body in terms of that initial bloat. And this is very typical for me. I put the weight back on really quickly, but I can also lose it fairly quickly, at least when I get back to like my set point weight. So yeah, so I'm back on track. I'm feeling awesome, and day 5 is looking much, much better. So if you've been off track for a while and you're looking to, even if you're really close to your surgery date, like I'm only 2 weeks away from my surgery and I'm literally just got back on track, and I'm going to try to lose as much as possible going into my surgery and also just get back on track with my diet so that I can continue that after surgery, because I've also been researching a lot just within the keto community, other people who've also had plastic surgery surgery while on keto diet, and a lot of them say that actually staying on keto diet even after surgery really helped them with keeping down their swelling and just with their overall healing and their health and like their bowels and things like that. So I was sort of on the fence on whether or not I was going to maintain keto diet during my recovery, but given how I've been feeling being off track for the last few weeks for the holidays and how great I'm feeling now, I'm leaning towards, yeah, like I want to stay on track. So we'll see when I come home from my procedure and like those weeks following recovery. My husband's also back on track, so he's my accountability partner, and it's so much easier for me when he's also on track because we're eating the same stuff and it's all good. So I'm hoping that we're going to keep each other accountable, him for his weight loss journey, mine for my weight loss journey, as well as for my upcoming recovery journey. So just wanted to kind of share that a little bit with you guys. So that's it, guys. This is my couple week, before surgery check-in. Just wanted to update you about some more items that I've acquired for my surgery, as well as my pre-surgery weight loss, sort of getting back on track after the holidays. I hope you guys are finding the same and that everyone had a Merry Christmas and will have a Happy New Year.